Cold air slipping through the window, night stretched wide across the sky. You pointed out the distant colors, dancing where the dark runs high. We pulled over on the shoulder, engine quiet, headlights dim. Every breath felt slow and steady, like the world was closing in. In the silence, in the glow, something deeper starts to show. Hold me close while colors move through the sky above our heads. Every shade feels like a promise, every word we left unsaid. If this moment disappears, if the night begins to fade, we will carry what we found in the light that never stays. You spoke soft about your worries, things you never said out loud. How the weight of all those seasons made you feel so small, so bowed. I reached over, pulled you closer, felt your heartbeat start to slow. And the sky kept shifting softly, like it knew what we don't know. Every fear begins to fall when we stand inside it all. Hold me close while colors move through the sky above our heads. Every shade feels like a promise, every word we left unsaid. If this moment disappears, if the night begins to fade, we will carry what we found in the light that never stays. We don't need to chase forever, we don't need to understand. All the beauty in this moment lives inside your steady hand. Every flicker in the distance, every glow we cannot keep, still it finds a way to reach us, still it settles soft and deep. Hold me close while colors move, even when the night grows thin. Every mile we drive together feels like something we begin. If the morning comes too quickly, if the stars all fade from view, I will still remember this and the way I felt with you. Engine starts, the road unfolds, colors fading into dawn. But the light we saw together feels like something still goes on. Green climbs slow along the roadside, soft against the broken stone. We took turns to leave the highway, found a path we could call home. You leaned close to point the silence, where the trees held back the sky. Every breath felt calm and grounded, like the past had drifted by. No more rushing through the noise, We chose stillness, we chose voice. Stay a while where the earth feels warm, where the light moves soft and low. Every step we take together feels like something we can grow. No need for the world behind us, no need for a place to prove. In this quiet hell between us, there is nothing left to lose. Your hand brushed against the surface, tracing lines in shades of green. Said the strongest things grow slowly in the places least seen. We sat down without a reason, let the hours pass like air. Every word we didn't speak still felt present, still felt there. Time moved softer in that space. Every doubt began to fade. Stay a while where the earth feels warm, where the light moves soft and low. Every step we take together feels like something we can grow. No need for the world behind us, no need for a place to prove. In this quiet hell between us, there is nothing left to lose. Wind moves gently through the branches, sunlight filters through the leaves. Every scar we used to carry feels lighter as we breathe. You don't ask for where this leads, you don't need to understand. All we have is here between us and the way you hold my hand. Stay a while where the earth feels warm, let the road fall out of sight. Every moment we are given feels enough to make it right. If we leave and keep on moving through the miles we have to go, we will carry this still feeling like a place we'll always know. Steps return us to the gravel, but the calm remains inside. quiet hands, a small glow in the dashboard dark. Miles stretched out like open questions. We followed one steady spark. Your voice low against the engine, soft as gravel under wheels. Every word felt like a compass, pointing towards something real. No more searching in the black. We found a way, we won't turn back. Hold this light between us now. Through every turn the road will take. When the world goes dim and distant, you're the glow I won't forsake. No map drawn for where we're going, no need to see that far ahead. As long as this stays burning, we'll be guided where we're led. We passed towns that barely flickered, neon signs that lost their name. But inside this moving silence, everything began to change. Told me all your quiet fears, I felt them settle in my chest. And the dark didn't feel endless with your head against my neck. Every shadow starts to break when we give more than we take. Hold this light between us now. Through every turn the road will take. When the world goes dim and distant, you're the glow I won't forsake. No map drawn for where we're going, no need to see that far ahead. As long as this stays burning, we'll be guided where we're led. Scattered overhead. Every mile feels like a promise, every silence softly said. We don't need the perfect ending, we don't need to understand. All we have is this small fire and the way you hold my hand. Hold this light between us now. Even when the night runs deep, through the roads we never planned for, through the doubts we couldn't keep. If the dawn begins to find us, if the sky turns into gold, we'll still carry what we've started in the warmth we choose to hold. Morning rises far ahead, glow still resting in your eyes. We left before the town could wait. Your hand wrapped warm around mine. Windows down, the air felt new, like we were stepping out of time. The road kept stretching through the hills, morning light on dusty lines. You traced circles on my skin, like you were reading hidden signs. Every mile we leave behind feels like something we outgrew. Hold on while the road climbs higher, through the bends we cannot see. If the sky falls into silence, stay right here and breathe with me. No map drawn for where we're going, no need to turn around again. All I know is in this moment, you and I are more than men. We talked about the things we lost, and all the ways we came undone. How the weight of quiet nights almost made us both run, but the horizon pulled us forward, through the doubt we could not name. And somewhere past the second turn, nothing felt the same. In the echoes of the past, we found something we could choose. Hold on while the road climbs higher, through the bends we cannot see. If the sky falls into silence, stay right here and breathe with me. No map drawn for where we're going, no need to turn around again. All I know is in this moment, you and I are more than them. Engines hum like quiet promises, clouds drift slow above the ridge. Every fear we tried to carry fades somewhere along the edge. Your voice softer than the morning cuts through everything I knew, and the world feels less uncertain every time I'm within you. Hold on while the road climbs higher, past the doubts we used to keep. Every mile a quiet answer, every silence running sunset waiting up ahead, painting gold across the sky. And for once the road feels steady, with your hand still holding mine.
Headlights tracing fragile lines on a road that bends and breathes. Your reflection in the glass moves like something I can't keep. We said nothing for a while, just the engine, just the night. But your fingers found my sleeve like a spark against the quiet. Every second feels unsure, still I lean a little more. There's a glow that comes and goes in the spaces we don't say. Something small but strong enough to keep the dark at bay. If it fades before we know, if it slips beyond our hands, I will hold it while it lives, like a truth we understand. Radio hums a broken tune, words we never learned to sing. You look out at passing lights like they're offering something. I remember how it felt when I thought I lost it all. Now it lingers in your voice, in the way you say my name. Every doubt begins to bend when I feel your hand again. There's a glow that comes and goes in the spaces we don't say. Something small but strong enough to keep the dark at bay. If it fades before we know, if it slips beyond our hands, I will hold it while it lives, like a truth we understand. Maybe we were never meant to burn steady, bright and long. Maybe we are passing moments, still we carry something strong. Every glance a quiet fire, every breath a fragile flame. And the road keeps moving forward, though nothing stays the same. There's a glow that comes and goes, but tonight it feels enough. In the silence, in the motion, in the quiet kind of love. If tomorrow pulls it thin, if the light begins to bend, I will keep what we have now, even if it needs an end. Till it's fading into dark, your head resting close to mine. And for once I'm not afraid of what fades with time.
You wore your jokes like armor, turned every truth into a line. made me laugh around the edges while you hid what you couldn't define. We were driving past old borders where the map begins to fade. You kept twisting every question into something light and safe. I could hear it in between all the words you kept unseen. You don't have to make it easy. You don't have to play it cool. I can see the weight you're carrying, even when you bend the truth. If your voice begins to wander, if your smile starts to run, stay right here and be honest. You don't have to turn it into one. The radio played soft confessions, songs you wouldn't sing out loud. You just tapped along the rhythm like it didn't hit you now. I remember when you faltered, for a second lost your frame, and the silence that surrounded said more than what you claimed. Every laugh that filled the air couldn't hide what lingered there. You don't have to make it easy. You don't have to play it cool. I can see the weight you're carrying, even when you bend the truth. If your voice begins to wander, if your smile starts to run, stay right here and be honest. You don't have to turn it into one. Wind cuts through the open window, night begins to settle in. You grow quiet for a moment, like you're tired of wearing thin. Then you speak without the cover, no disguise left in your tone. And the road feels somehow closer, like we're not alone. You don't have to make it easy. You don't have to hide away. Every piece you try to soften still finds me anyway. If the words come out uneven, if they break before they're done, I will listen through the silence. I will stay when you're undone. Morning finds us on the highway, no more lines to hide behind. and your hand resting in mine. We drove past the edge of where we used to be. No signs left to tell us who we were. Your laughter cut through the quiet in me, like a truth I had never heard. Dust rose softly behind our wheels. Morning stretched across the plain. Every mile felt like a promise we were learning to reclaim. No more ghosts in rearview glass, only what we choose to have. Raise your hands to the open sky. Let the silence fall away. Every road we never tried leads us closer here today. If the world once pulled us under, we are standing steady now, in the light of something stronger. We don't need to ask how. You spoke low about the night when the dark would not release. I saw pieces of your story in the way you searched for peace. I told you about the distance I kept building in my chest, how I learned to live without it, never knowing what was next. Now the air feels clean and wide, nothing left we need to hide. Raise your hands to the open sky. Let the silence fall away. Every road we never tried leads us closer here today. If the world once pulled us under, we are standing steady now, in the light of something stronger. We don't need to ask how. Engines hum like quiet faith, carrying us through the unknown. Every doubt we tried to hold falls apart out on the road. Your hand steady next to mine says more than words could ever prove. And the horizon keeps on open with every step we choose. Raise your hands to the open sky. Feel the weight begin to break. Every mile we leave behind is a chance we chose to take. If we lost our way before, we have found a clearer view. In the rhythm of this moment, everything feels honest, true. Sun dips low beyond the hills, painting gold across your face. And for once the world feels quiet, like we finally found our place. You brushed a flower from the dashboard, said it didn't need to last. Still you kept it by the window, like a memory from the past. We were driving through the quiet, where the hills begin to bend. Morning light fell on your shoulder, like a place I could depend. Every mile felt soft and slow, like the world had let us go. Hold this moment while it's here, like something we don't have to name. Every breath feels bright and clear, nothing waiting for the same. If it fades like fragile things, still it meant more than we knew. In the way your hand found mine, something real and true. You spoke low about the future, like it wasn't set in stone. Said the best things tend to wander, never asking to be owned. I watch sunlight shift around you, caught in strands of drifting hair. And I knew without a question, something rare was resting there. Not everything is built to stay, still it matters anyway. Hold this moment while it's here, like something we don't have to name. Every breath feels bright and clear, nothing waiting for the same. If it fades like fragile things, still it meant more than we knew. In the way your hand found mine, I found something real and true. Wind moves unspoken, every promise running deep. Maybe time will pull us under, maybe roads will lead apart, but this quiet, fragile feeling has already marked our heart. Hold this moment while it's here, let it rest without a claim. Every mile is ours tonight, even if it never stays, if it drifts beyond our reach, like the things we cannot hold. I will carry what we found through every road that still unfolds. Flower resting by the glass, light begins to fade away. You don't say a single word, still I hear you anyway. Rain had settled on the windshield, colors bending through the gray. You were tracing lines of sunlight, breaking slowly through the day. We were driving past the silence that we carried for too long. Every mile began to soften, every wrong felt less like wrong. Light was shifting in your eyes after all the darker skies. Through the storm we kept on moving, didn't turn or look behind. Every shade we passed together left a different mark in time. Now the sky is slowly clearing, you're still here and so am I. In the colors that we're finding, there's a reason we survived. We spoke low about the distance we once thought we couldn't cross. How the weight of all those moments almost made us both get lost. I could hear it in your breathing, something steady, something new. Like the past had finally loosened, like the light was breaking through. Every shadow starts to fade when we stand inside the change. Through the storm we kept on moving, didn't turn or look behind. Every shade we passed together left a different mark in time. Now the sky is slowly clearing, you're still here and so am I. In the colors that we're finding, there's a reason we survive. is shining after rainfall. Glass reflects a softer view. Every drop that once felt heavy now just leads me back to you. We don't need to name the future. We don't need to understand. All I know is in this moment, you're still holding me hand. Through the storm we kept on moving, past the fear we used to know. Every mile became a lesson, every wound began to glow. Now the sky is wide and open, nothing left we need to hide. In the colors all around us, there's a truth we can't deny. Sunlight resting on your face, road ahead in quiet light. And for once the world feels steady, like everything will be alright. Words caught somewhere in my chest as the highway pulled us on. You were tracing maps on fog glass, like the night would soon be gone. Street lights flickered in your eyes, every glow felt close then far. I kept reaching for the right lines, but they stumbled where you are. Silence filled the space between every truth I tried to mean. Every time I try to say it, something pulls the feeling under. Heart speaks louder than my voice, breaking through a quiet thunder. If I fail to find a language, read the way I hold your hand. All the words I never managed still become what we both understand. Radio hums a fragile song, you lean closer, breathing slow. Miles unwind beneath the tires while the night begins to glow. I remember all the moments I let distance take the lead. Now the road feels like a promise of the things we both could be. Every pause I leave behind carries more than I can find. Every time I try to say it, something pulls the feeling under. Heart speaks louder than my voice, breaking through a quiet thunder. If I fail to find the language, ways we thought it should. Maybe it lives in the silence, in the places where we stood. Your head resting near my shoulder says more than I ever could. And the road keeps stretching forward, like it knows we're understood. Every time I try to say it, I can feel the meaning stronger. Even if the words fall short, you and I still move together. In the quiet, in the motion, in the miles we slowly cross. There's a truth we never question. There's a love that never gets lost. Dawn begins to touch the sky. You don't ask me for a sound. In your eyes I see it clearly, everything I can't speak out.